Hello, folks, and welcome back as we attempt to remember what we were doing last and try not to butcher the controls as I do it. I do apologize in advance. I might just absolutely, oh dear, suck ass. Okay, this goes that now. Wait, mute that. Slightly so it doesn't go off. And now I just gotta remember where the hell I'm supposed to go. It has been a dog's age. Hmm. Oh. Okay, no, that doesn't do what I thought it did. Do you want me to be able to punch through walls?
Bro, do you? You do you.
As it turns out, not quite a good idea. We'll do that though. That's gonna make my life a little easier. I apologize, folks. It has been a while. I would. Yeah. I didn't really bother with this. I didn't. Oh, yeah, I did. Never mind. Good in the next game, not in this one. Okay. That's done. I think I'll get those two next. Please. I apologize, folks. I just got reminded of a horrible, horrible movie memory.
Repressed memory must stay repressed.
I had forgotten about it until you showed it. Oh, that scene. Bleh. Bleh. You want to talk about gross? Oh, hey, dude, I can walk stealthily now.
Hooray!
Now, unlike the later game. Ooh, oh, can I get up there? Nightly World News with Eliza. Who we now that I recall, you guys do know she's an AI. Good luck.
What'll it...
Will it be anything you have that ain't lethal?
That's
Oh,
interesting.
What?
Faye,
Banana.
somebody made a paradox Pokemon
Potato.
with both styles together.
Neat.
You wanna know why?
Tomato.
Slowbro. The Slowpoke part of it is a past Paradox Pokemon. The Shelder is a future Paradox.
Neat.
You wait for them to save you?
Oh man. The fact that I could even remember the controls right now is a miracle and a half. Actually, I say that, but let's not stir up shit. What are you laughing at, Faye? Faye?
I'm not.
Oh. So I gotta ask, Faye. If you had your pick of any legendary to have a shiny of, what would it be?
pick for any shiny in the game?
Yes.
That's not currently available.
You sure you closed the door? Hey, I got your back.
Because some Pokemon are like actually shiny locked to the point that even your game can't get it.
Like what?
Well, mostly legendaries, but yeah,
Like
that's what I'm trying to remember.
Basically, Diance. I think I'm saying that. Right, the dance.
Yep. Dancing.
In, there's a couple that you can never get shine. Some are, one's the mechanical Pokeball one. You can't get that one shiny. You can't get Heatmore, whatever it's called, shiny.
oh hey, look at who I found again. You recognize that guy?
Why was he there?
Because as it turns out, guess who the brother's doctor was? Sorry, the doctor's brother is. This
Luigi?
asshole.
Okay, mate, I'm thinking of somebody else then.
Also, it's funny because the Praxis kit. Do you see what's under the Praxis kit?
We can hear ourselves on your background, Faye.
Yeah, well, I can't help that. The headset's fucking dying.
Oh, okay.
Sure.
What?
Notice that?
Okay.
Flashbang.
Okay.
And there's a Praxis kit. There was a Praxis kit there. The whole point is to kind of anybody dumb enough to go in there and grab it is yeah, he's gonna shoot.
Okay.
Now, just gotta remember where that is. Oh, I might have screwed myself.
Access grant.
No, I do not want to pick. No, I want the money. Dang it, game. What I don't want is. Well, I don't need that because that's kind of useless right now. Where did it go? Oh, I don't need that.
We got the official word on trading, Faye.
What? 2026?
Is he
No.
okay?
As in the rules.
Uh,
Only Pokemon up to 1 star can be traded.
Looks like Sandy.
I actually heard that as a rumor on the grapevine. I didn't want to say it out loud until it was confirmed.
Scree.
Can only be done with friends,
Why would anyone come down here? I think they're
and trades can only be done with the same rarity.
I'd be more worried about what's in the doc's head than what's in his locker.
Scree.
Is he okay or is he still sick?
Who?
What do you think?
Oh, I don't know. Items must be consumed in order to trade? What? Oh, neat. New booster pack this month.
call me an asshole, come up here and shoot me,
You
stupid
asshole!
SOB. I forget which game where they say that.
What? I didn't reference anything.
Actually, that was a reference to something. I just can't remember what.
Well, not that I remember
Well,
or intended to make. Oh yeah, by the way, the new Joy-Cons are actually supposed to double as mice.
ew.
Don't know why, they can.
So, these guys are.
No, I didn't imagine it. Stay on it.
Are you guys that dumb?
Spread out and find it.
Seriously? Well, I'm not dumping down here. That would be stupid.
I was sure he'd be here somewhere.
Because I can tell, I can see them down there. And I don't like that. What do I have for passes? 2. Yeah, no. I very much like to see that.
I was sure he'd be here somewhere.
Oh, this would have been nice to have before. Wait. What?
So, Donkey Kong got a redesign for the new Mario Kart game that they advertised in the advertisement for the new Switch. He looks a little different. No.
I'm about you and
I asked for it. I asked for it. Hopefully I don't have to run back into the apartment to deal with Sanders. Also, I wish I would have bought that originally now. I don't remember, but I don't think there's a new game plus mode for this. Or maybe there is. What? Yes. It's pretty cool. Yeah. Okay.
Sorry, I just noticed that and I thought you might like it.
Okay, I gotta find a way to turn this off because it's just gonna piss me off. Oh, right. Okay. saw that, right?
No. What did I see?
Faye?
He's gotta be here somewhere.
The... I don't know how to explain it beyond I don't understand what I just saw.
Nothing important.
Can you... I guess you can't because we're streaming right now. Something just happened on stream that is really buggy.
What? Did your screen turn off for a sec?
No... I don't know how to describe
Is it a console thing or a streaming thing?
console?
Okay.
No, it's the game. The game... I faced through a wall to knock their asses out.
Oh, yeah, no, that's gonna happen.
That is a...
Pre-rendered animations will do
Access granted.
stuff like that.
That is bizarre. That bothers me so much.
More than likely, probably part of his body was sticking out, and it was a legal point to interact with. So the game just like, okay, you face through the wall to do this.
Hey, buddy. You ready to get shot in the head?
Yes, do it.
Well, it already happened.
Well, you missed.
I didn't, actually. Okay.
Terrib, you forgot to change the title.
Okay, I'll do it now.
You still brother, you little...
I'm working on it.
Yes, I get it.
Access
Thank
granted.
you.
Okay, you just tased the man, you went around the corner, you got shot, you died.
I can hear that from here.
How far after was it?
After I
You got-
died, within...
There,
I'm gonna
change.
say 2 minutes of that. Wait. Okay. It's gonna look really weird. Because I'm gonna go for a double KO, and then I'm all of a sudden gonna face through the wall. Don't want to progress yet. You find it, Faye? I could have sworn there was more here.
I'd like to point out, you knocking out that first guy after dying, he was not quiet. The other guy should have turned around and shot your ass.
This game is not exactly realistic.
So, yeah, but you see what I mean now? I phased through the wall to get them both.
No, I'm not there yet.
Oh, that should have been within, like, 2 or 3 minutes of me dying. Freaking guys. The guy got me in the face with a shotgun.
Well, better anywhere else.
And this is why I urge
So, no head?
staff, every man and woman dedicated to the true
'Cause it's been blown away by a shotgun.
Humanity Front
Yeah.
to do the same. Isaias,
Shotgun
if
winning.
you're watching this, I beg you, do not allow misplaced anger to destroy everything we have struggled to achieve.
It's over. He knows I can't come back from that. Everybody knows, Sandoval. You can't hide from what you've done. What I've done, Mr. Jensen. I spent years patching people back together from augmentation botch jobs and systemic organ rejection brought on by implants. And now, because of Bill's betrayal, I'll never practice medicine again. You really want to help someone? Tell me where Sarif's scientists are. I wish I could, Mr. Jensen. But my involvement ended right after I failed to remove their GPLs. You failed? Turns out, my surgical skills weren't good enough to bypass David Sarif's insurance policy. So for all I know, those little implants are broadcasting right now. On a frequency so low your network specialist wouldn't think to look for it. You changed the frequencies. You have your answers, Mr. Jensen. And I've lost all of mine. The courts may think I have much to atone for, but my court will be a higher one.
I don't entirely blame him. I don't agree with the decision because now I have to go through this.
How about I take that gun with me when I go? You got everything you came for. Please, just leave. Believe it or not, I'd rather you didn't kill yourself. That's because you have no idea what tortures I've endured. The guilt, the shame. I was told the scientists would be used to find a peaceful solution to the augmentation crisis. Instead, I was involved in kidnapping and murder. My life ended that night. It's time for me to go. Think about it. Are you really in such a hurry to face that higher court of yours? At least there are no lies before God. Did you see that abominable press conference? William Taggart all but accused me of terrorism. He claimed that all the violence committed in the name of our cause was the result of my influence. So stay alive long enough to tell him your side of the story. He already knows it isn't true. I trusted that man. For years I gave him loyal service, and he betrayed me. He sacrificed my freedom and good name to save the reputation of his organization. It's no use fighting him. He'll just spin it again. At least if I die, he'll never be able to use me again.
Proper answer, tough love?
I'm trying to remember here. I'm not sure.
Hang on.
So tell your side of the story to
I'm
the
just
press.
gonna
Swear
go
at your
with
trial
what I
that you're
think
a
is
better
right.
person than him.
See what happens.
You want a peaceful
If I
solution
screw
to the
up, I
augmentation
certainly
crisis?
just go back to
Every
the last
camera
save.
in the country is going to be pointed at you. Use it to make a case. Convince people. Bill Taggart already controls public opinion. You can try to lift my spirit all you want, Mr. Jensen, but the facts don't change. My whole life, all I ever wanted to do was help
Ooh,
people.
yeah, I screwed that.
But as a doctor, I couldn't heal those who'd already
Okay,
replaced.
so what I'm gonna do.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is this. And then I'm gonna put a little of this in. Then I'm
Well,
gonna put that in.
It's more.
And just for funnies, I'm gonna do this.
It's more. I legitimately want to succeed with this.
No, it's a reference that I like. I'll show it to you.
It's also because I have a very small chance when I screw it that bad to save it. And it's like. Okay, well, I'm not bothering because that thing just went way your face.
Found it, clipped it, summoned a terp.
I'm looking at it till after the stream.
And this is
What did you
why
think?
I urge every member of my staff, every
Nah, it makes
man
sense. You
and woman
didn't
dedicated
actually have the space, so they still had to push you through the wall.
front.
Okay, let's skip that.
So it's your own fault, really.
How about I take that gun with me when I go? You got everything you came for. Please, just leave. Believe it or not, I'd rather you didn't kill yourself. That's because you have no idea what tortures I've endured. The guilt, the shame. I was told the scientists would be used to find a peaceful solution to the augmentation crisis. Instead, I was involved in kidnapping and murder. My life ended that night.
So what did you do
It's
last
time for
time?
me to go. Think about
Inspire.
Are you really in such a hurry to face that higher court of yours? At least there are no lies before God. Did you see that abominable press conference? William Taggart all but accused me of terrorism. He claimed that all the violence committed in the name of our cause was the result of my influence. So stay alive long enough to tell him your side of the story. He already knows it isn't true. I trusted that man. For years I gave him loyal service, and he betrayed me. He sacrificed my freedom and good name to save the reputation of his organization. It's no use fighting him. He'll just spin it again. At least if I die, he'll never be able to use me again.
Tough love.
So that's your plan? Just lay down and die so you can't be used again? That's bullshit. You need to face what's coming. There's a very thin line between martyr and victim, Sandoval. And if you pull the trigger, you won't be remembered as either.
You certainly like taking chances, Mr. Jensen. But your point has
It's
merit.
been so long.
Maybe I did give up too easily. Early on, I decided my life's purpose was to help people. But I failed as a doctor. Because by the time I see augmentation patients, it's too late. So I went to Humanity Front. And that wasn't improving anyone either. I was an idiot to think this would turn out differently from everything else I've tried.
Tell me, what lesson are you teaching your kids by killing yourself? It's bad enough they're gonna find out you're a criminal, but you want them to be quitters too? Kill yourself now, and you'll be telling them it's okay to take the easy way out. I know you don't want that. So put the gun down. Show them by your example that you want them to grow up to be fighters.
You son of a bitch! Using a man's family against him!
Yeah, I was gonna say that's.
I deserve
not
to
a good-
die, you understand? I've earned it! God damn! But I can't let them repeat my mistakes. I can't. Take the gun. For their sake.
By the way, you don't hear much
Richard,
about him
get
later
this.
at all.
The GPLs are still
He
transmitting.
kind of just
Sandoval switched them to
disappears.
a lower frequency.
But they could be broadcasting anywhere in the world. I don't have the type of equipment we'll need to find them.
It's our only lead, Pritchard. You have to do something.
I know. Listen, the riot's still blocking the street entrance. Head back to your apartment and Malik will fly you over. Maybe by the time you get here, I'll have figured out something.
By the way, I do like Pritchard in the end because as stuffy as he was to start,
As I said at the beginning of it, he's one of those guys who is an asshole to you from the beginning, but he's one of those, I might be an asshole, but I'm not, he's gonna turn around and be like the most trustworthy guy that you come across.
okay. First things first, I'm not rushing into shit because I don't want to get shot in the ass. I knew it! Oh, wait, no, never mind.
Access granted.
Okay. So here's the thing, all I gotta do from this point on is just complete the story.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I say that, but the next area is gonna kind of suck a bit. It's gonna be at least another month before I'm close to finishing. Oh hell! I just realized where I'm at. Oh, it's completely blocked off. Shit.
Yeah, so based off of the animations that we are seeing with Donkey Kong, they're actually doing away with Rare's redesign of Donkey Kong and going back to his original design.
What do you mean Rare's redesign?
You don't think Rare's design Donkey Kong Country style was his original design, do you?
Eh.
It's not.
Why not just keep it?
I don't know. They just decided to do that. Like, that's what he looks like in the Mario Kart advertisement.
I prefer his original. Or not his original.
Honestly,
Donkey Kong Country.
the design that this design reminds me of the design style they used in the Mario movie. It's not much of a change.
Also, what? They announced another Mario Kart already?
No, they didn't announce Mario Kart at all. They just showed videos of this Mario Kart. And A, the stage is not a stage we've seen. B, the designs of some of the characters, like Donkey Kong, have been changed. C, there are drivers that we've never seen in Mario Kart before.
Like who?
Pauline.
No, she's in the current one. As a DLC character.
Yes, but this is going to be the core. Hang on. Let me try and find it again.
I didn't watch the trailer for Switch 2 because I wasn't. I am not buying a new Switch right now.
I am, but that's only because mine currently has a nick in the middle of the screen. It's driving me nuts. Pauline and Koopa. Goomba and
Paulette.
Toadette.
Toadette, whatever. I do like the abbreviation for the name. B8. B.
Nice detective work, Jensen. You ready to return to HQ?
Yeah. Let's hope Pritchard's found that frequency.
You said it.
The B movie. Believe it. Remember, be yourself. There are so many B puns we could come up with, and I think I want to leave it alone now. What? Oh. Ha ha ha. Ha ha.
I like it.
I like it, but that is, the vehicle they used is a little questionable.
No? It's just a van, dude.
Oh, hey, look, one of the trees outside is on fire.
No.
You know, I don't know who has more attitude, horse or cat.
Horse has a lot more character. Cat has a lot more attitude.
I'm sorry, I've seen some cats with some real interesting characters.
Hey, I got a message
Yeah,
for you, Jensen.
and I've seen some
From
horses
Pritchard.
with
He says he's
amazing
not in the
characters.
office.
Great. So what exactly am I supposed to do?
I don't know. He said you should check in with the boss.
Oh, hey, a secret room that I can get into. Guess what? I am not doing this legit. Oh, come on. Where is that?
Oh,
Ah, well, that's not a problem. There's a stash of weapons and ammunition where there shouldn't be. This is supposed to be. When Red Bull gives you wings! That's what I pictured with that image.
what, the Centaur image?
Yeah.
Eh.
Banana. Okay, there's a hallway down here. I couldn't.
Even if it was true that we were breeding a bunch of augmented soldiers and training them, what do they think stopping us from going home and throwing a bunch of...
Everything. Only to realize in the end that it's going to do nothing. Oh, check it out, Trip. It's so bad out front. It's kind of funny because the reality is if we ever got this advanced with this kind of stuff, that is the reaction. Well, I mean, everybody's gonna think, oh, we're playing God. It's like,
We didn't start the fire.
yeah, but I mean, it's not entirely wrong either.
Access granted.
I mean, once you start playing that game, let's be real here, people. Well, this game is a good example of what people are capable of in that situation. And really, the world's already a messed up place as it is, with the very limited resources we do have. I'd hate to see what it'd be like adding more crap into it.
Access granted.
I thought I opened all this stuff already. Locked again. So here's my question. If you could have one augmentation from this game, what would you go with?
None.
None? Why not?
Because I don't believe in augmentation.
So you're saying if you had the absolute choice in this?
Yep.
That's kind of boring.
You didn't ask me for a realistic... No, you didn't ask me for... You know what? Let me rephrase this. You asked me.
Okay. If you had to have an augmentation, what would you go with? That's the best way I can put it off the top of my head, okay?
Yeah, sorry, still coming up with a blank anyway.
Well, hold on, I gotta check my praxis anyways, because I'm pretty sure I leveled up. Okay, no, after I stopped dicking around on people's computers at random. No, that's a lot. How did I miss that? That's done. By the way, folks, there's a reason why I'm doing this now. Once I do this, once I go up into that room, there is no going back. I am quite literally locked into where I am.
Access granted.
Now, I do have a question pertaining to what my decision is. In the what after the next set of cutscenes. Save the pilot or don't save the pilot?
Save the pilot.
Okay. By the way, folks, you don't need context for that just yet. All you need to know is ask the question, got my answer. Moving on, hoping, against hope I don't screw it up.
She's been doing nothing but ask you for
Help.
good favors.
I wonder. I never actually bothered trying that. This is probably a stupid idea. Oh, hell with it. I'm doing this now, by the way, for shits and giggles, folks, and then progress the story.
Shiggles!
Now, can I stand on the railing, though? That's a big question. Nope. I went to
More than likely, they have walls.
I think they do, because when I went to jump, I bunny hopped when I held the button.
Well, no, that's the ceiling. But, like, if you were to jump...
No, because I didn't hit the ceiling. I literally just...
The ceiling of the balcony, yes.
Oh, maybe. Okay.
But if you go to the top floor, I think you'd still...
That is the top floor. You can't go higher than that.
Oh.
I mean, I could do that. That's not really useful. Yeah. I'm gonna end up... I gotta complete that before I get too much further. It's helpful, but not crazy. Punching through the wall, on the other hand, and this are a lot more useful. By the way, you could have the whole leg thing where you, for the Icarus jump, fall from any height, land safely. That's an augmentation.
What, did you think I would choose that? Me? Hello?
Yes, I know you're not great with heights, but... I mean, it means you'd always land on your feet safely.
Doesn't matter.
Wow.
That doesn't change fear.
Fair enough. Well, the takedown thing I don't think would do you much good. Smart vision would just be weird.
You know what?
You
I got one.
The cloaking system is real?
No. Punching through walls.
Oh, this one? Yes, that is an actual augmentation. I'm just realizing, what the hell do I want to use in this encounter? Because this is going to be a freaking nightmare. Oh, hey! A weirdly augmented dude.
Seraph?
David's just stepped out for a moment, Mr. Jensen. But do come in. I've been hoping to meet you.
Mr. Darrow. I'm surprised you even know who I am.
David speaks very highly of you. He says that when it comes to detective work, you are like a dog with a bone. Have you found your scientist yet?
What else did David tell you?
Over the years? Plenty. But today I'm here as a friend and fellow scientist. Things are getting quite turbulent out there, wouldn't you agree? So many people drunk on revolution. The United Nations being urged to intervene.
Pay attention, by the way.
Because of the
I
technology
am listening.
created.
Things have come a long way since then.
Haven't they? And now my old friend David wants me to lead us to the Promised Land. He's asked me to invite members of the UN to Panchaea, to convince them we don't need industry regulation.
Your geoengineering project in the Arctic Ocean.
The installation couldn't have been built without the assistance of augmented workers. And when it's finished, my little hole in the ocean is going to stop global warming. A lovely photo op, wouldn't you say?
If it works.
You mean, if it doesn't kill us all?
Adam? You're back. Can I speak to you outside? Get to the helipad, son. You're going back to Hengsha Island. Frank tracked down one of the GPLs.
Only one? Is it?
Sevchenko's. But Adam had to call in a favor of the DOD to do it.
Meaning the conspirators probably know I'm coming.
We feel real good about this. Oh,
I'm calling
hey.
it now. The only reason why they suddenly found a signal is because he's starting to look for them to begin with. And they're not giving him her signal because they want to appease his
Nope.
thing.
Nope, not at all.
Huh?
Like, legitimately not at all. Trust me, when I finally find the
Don't.
Well,
I don't need you to tease me with it. I'm just making guesses.
well, in this case, I will disabuse you of the notion as quickly as it has come to you.
Alright.
By simply saying no.
Okay.
As for the whole trap thing, yes, 100%. This is about to be an absolute nightmare. Because if I was doing it as lethal, I could go in as hard as I want.
Boss said we're heading back to Hangshaw?
And
Pritchard
yes, that's not a
tracks
bad
Shevchenko's
context,
GPL
but
signal. If he's alive, there's a chance the rest of them are too.
That's a pretty big leap, Jensen.
We've been making big leaps for a while now.
Whatever you say. You ready to get going?
No time like the present. Let's get going.
Then hop in.
I will say for reference though, in the sequel, the only character from this that you interact with outside of the DLC,
The pilot.
no, Seraph over video call. You don't see anybody else. And by anybody else, I mean anyone we've interacted with.
I got
so
you.
far. Pritchard is the only other person, but that's in a
Bad
DLC
news,
that I
Spy Boy.
haven't done yet.
Spy boy.
Hangshaw Traffic Control just revoked our clearance. We're being rerouted to another part of the city.
I don't like that. I suppose you can't just ignore them.
Yeah, right. Chinese government. I've got to comply. Bravo Echo Echo 008. Proceeding to designated...
Oh, hey, look at that.
What the hell? We've got a SAM locked on our tail. Jensen, all systems are down. Hang on, we're going in hard. Stop, Jensen!
So, just to be clear, I'm going to be an asshole with these guys. I am
Malik,
going
we've got
for
company.
the full... Or as many as I can take out, I am taking out. Not gonna kill them, fortunately. However...
I know, but the bird
Come here, you...
took some damage.
Sorry,
Gonna need to patch it up before I can go.
I'll stay and cover you.
Negative. We need to get away from here and find Dr. Shevchenko. I'll be fine.
You'll be a sitting duck.
Maybe, maybe not. But this is your best chance to slip by them unnoticed, and you know it. But get out of here, Jensen.
No. I screwed this already. Yep. Looks like our lovely friends from Bell Tower don't like me too much.
Malik, we've got company.
I know, but the bird took some damage. Gonna need to patch it up before I can go.
I'll stay and cover you.
Negative. You need to get away from here and find Dr. Shevchenko. I'll be fine.
You'll be a sitting duck.
Maybe, maybe not. But this is your best chance to slip by them unnoticed, and you know it. So get out of here, Jensen.
myself drunk. I did that once.
Hey, Jensen.
Malik, you hurt?
Just a scratch, spy boy.
Okay. Nope. Guess I gotta be more aggressive with this. I forget how I did this last time, but I really had to, like, hoof it. I refuse to fail.
Malik, we've got company.
I know, but the bird took some damage. Gonna need to patch it up before I can go.
I'll stay and cover you.
Negative. You need to get away from here and find
Yes!
Shevchenko. I'll be fine.
I got one of the cards I'm missing.
Lapras!
Don't be a cynic.
Maybe not. But this is your best chance to slip by them unnoticed, and you know it. So get out of here, Jensen.
It's that stupid robot that's getting me.
Is it?
Yeah, I'm thinking I know what I gotta do here, and this is gonna suck.
Malik, we've got company.
I know, but the bird took some damage. Gonna need to patch it up before I can go.
I'll stay and cover you.
Negative. You need to get away from here and find Dr. Shevchenko. I'll be fine.
Don't be a cynic duck.
Maybe, maybe not. But this is your best chance.
Sorry.
To slip by them unnoticed, and you know it. So get out of here, Jensen.
This is about to suck. Okay.
Malik, we've got company.
I know, but the bird took some damage. Gonna need to patch it up before I can go.
I'll stay and cover you.
Negative.
You.
You need to get away from here and find Dr. Shevchenko. I'll be fine.
You'll be a sitting duck.
Maybe, maybe not. But this is your best chance to slip by them unnoticed, and you know it. So get out of here, Jensen.
You know, that animation would have been funnier if he did this. It's a shame that doesn't knock people out.
No, I am getting this. I don't care. I'm pretty sure I know what I gotta do here. It's bullshit.
Malik, we've got company.
I know, but the bird took some damage. Gonna need to patch it up before I can go.
I'll stay and cover you.
Negative. You need to get away from here and find Dr. Savchenko. I'll be fine.
You'll be a sitting duck.
Maybe, maybe not. But this is your best chance to slip by them unnoticed, and you know it. So get out of here, Jensen.
I'd like to know where they're coming from.
Spinner!
Yeah, I think I know I'm gonna have to do this.
Malik, we've got company.
I know, but the bird took some damage. Gonna need to patch it up before I can go.
I'll stay and cover you.
Negative. You need to get away from here and find Dr. Savchenko. I'll be fine.
You'll be a sitting duck.
Okay.
Maybe, maybe not. But this is your best chance to slip by them unnoticed, and you know it. So get out of here, Jensen.
Quack. Quack. Quack.
Quack. Quack, 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 quack. Go, ducks!
Will you throw the damn grenade, Jensen?
No, I'd rather cook it.
There we go. Where are you?
Right behind you. That's a big pew pew gun.
have pissed me off for the last time. Where are you? Where are you?
You are being rescued! Do not resist!
Oh, at this point, I'm past the point of caring about whether I kill them or not. They have officially worn out their welcome.
The bird's fixed and I'm taking off. Now get on with the damned mission. And thanks, spy boy.
Bricks. Oh, man. The only thing that helps me here is the fact that I knew what I was looking for. What time is it?
8:20.
Is there a problem if I go a little over?
No? Well, I have nothing planned tomorrow.
The point is to still ask.
Oh, I'm not working anymore.
Oh, shit. I didn't want to pick that up. Okay.
At least you're not working now, anyway.
I'm gonna need to start getting shit. And I love how after I exhaust all my sleep grenades, I get more. Dude, you couldn't have fallen in a weirder position. Look at his foot.
I see that.
He's just having a good dream. I wonder if that guy... No, he did. Oh, he's 100%. Oh, no, he's not! How? You dropped from the 3rd story up there.
Yeah.
I incapacitated him, and he fell flat on his face in the middle of open space. Okay. By the way, the reason that they took it so personally... Oh, shit. I only have 30 shot. Wow. Must have sold something yet. No. No. Wow, this elevator's slow.
Jensen, I've been monitoring comm activity around Hengsha. Bell Tower's looking for you. Hard.
I know. They ambushed us, Pritchard. Forced us to make an emergency landing. Malik barely got away in time.
But they're supposed to be...
The good guys?
Just give them a wide berth, Jensen. If they recognize you, they'll shoot.
Yeah, guess what? I don't care. If I run into any on the streets, guess what's happening to them? They're getting their sorry asses knocked out. That being said, I have a couple questions I have to do now. You're gonna need to look this up for me because one of them is a real pain in the ass to start. Took me a little while. Oh wow, you still have it all bookmarked?
Actually, that's a good question. I don't know.
I know you bookmarked it. I don't remember if you... I don't know if you kept it still. Definitely. Whoa, Buggy! Oh, hey, glitch. Hearing the Wilhelm scream.
That wasn't a Wilhelm scream.
It was. It was just very diluted. You guys are gonna friggin' see me and start shooting anyways, I don't care.
It's Pritchard. Have you been watching the news?
Yeah, I don't think I have it saved.
Oh shit.
busy,
Couldn't
Francis.
find it though.
Jensen, the World Health Organization is advising all augmented patients to check in with Lim. There's a problem with biochip technology.
The glitches I've been experiencing.
We've all had them.
Whoa!
So far,
I didn't do that.
Why?
You heading to a clinic?
I'm running a few more tests. But since I can't exactly run them on you, and we don't know when you'll be back, you might not want to wait. Up to you.
Oh, I can't get back in there, by the way.
What do you want?
Haha! Bye, buddy. Bye, buddy.
Josh.
Side quest. Side quest is what I'm on. Bye, bud. Oh, that stuff's still here. Okay, moving on. So here's the funny bit. First time I did this, I tried walking by. I didn't even notice the bell tower guys until they opened up on me when I was where I was standing. Freaking killed me 3 times before I was able to get them all. I was beyond pissed off. Now, where is the asshole in the jacket? I need a map.
Which one?
Well, it'd be Hangshaw Visit 2, so which...
Good Soul, Talion AD, or a matter of discretion?
Talion AD was the one that really gave me a hard time. But what are the other ones available?
When?
No, what? Oh, well, actually...
Good Soul, or a matter of discretion? And in parentheses it says corporate warfare.
Check it. Look up Good Soul real quick. One of them has a specific requirement.
When Jensen has Malik fly to Hangshaw a second time for service, mission is triggered upon crash landing.
Where do I go to start it?
Say Faraday. Faraday.
Yep, already did.
Finalized by saving Malik's butt and living to tell about it. Once the hostiles are neutralized and Faraday is still alive, she will lift off to see you later. Note that you cannot return to the construction site, so be sure to take everything you can before leaving. The rescuing her is Good Soul.
Oh.
Mr. Jensen.
Well, that's done. Yeah, the cloaking system is not worth my time right now.
Alien AD. Locate the Lin Clinic in Hangshaw. To the side of the counter, there is an NPC by the name of Dr. Wing Hui. Speaking with Dr. Wing will start you off on this mission. Just accept the mission.
Could I borrow a
There you
minute
go.
of your time? I am not mistaken. You are Mr. Jensen, right?
That depends. Who's asking?
I am sorry, Mr. Jensen. I am being impolite. My name is Wing Hui. I am a doctor here.
I can see that. What I really meant to ask is, how do you know who I am?
Yes, of course. Excuse me, for I am a bit nervous. Bell Tower agents were here a while ago, looking for a man who fits your description. When I heard what they were saying of you, it occurred to me that you might be exactly the person I need.
Need for what, exactly? Tread carefully, Doc, because I'm about one step away from losing my patients here.
No, please, you misunderstand. I only wish to talk to you about something, and it is not an easy subject to discuss, as it is a rather sensitive matter. Truly, Mr. Jensen, I would never force anyone to do something against their will. On that, you have my word.
Glad to hear it. So what's this all about then?
I'm afraid I won't be able to go into very much details. Not before I know you are really willing to help. But I need someone to help me to stop a very dangerous augmented soldier, and possibly his squad mates. If everything Bell Tower said of you is true, then you would seem the good fit for this job.
Fine, I'll do it. Just tell me more.
Thank you. Now please, understand that I am to give you sensitive information on multiple parties.
I want to be courteous here.
I understand, Doc. You can count on my discretion.
I appreciate it, Mr. Jensen. Obviously, you are familiar with Bell Tower and the role they have in this city. What you may not be familiar with, however, is the fact that sometimes they contract limb doctors like myself to work in private clinics on special projects.
What kind of special projects?
What you Americans call black operations. Bell Tower selects some of their best soldiers and make them to be super augmented with experimental, top-secret hardware.
Not to sound too jaded, Doc, but none of that comes as a big surprise. Stuff like that's been going on for years.
Yes. Your government and mine have both been guilty of this practice, I am sure. But Bell Tower is not a government. They are a private corporation, a private army on sale to the highest bidder.
Is this about stopping Bell Tower, then?
Outer Haven!
Because as much as I might hate them right now,
Not far off.
I'm only one man.
Well, not actually. No, not even
It is
close.
not all of Bell Tower I need help
Outer
with.
Haven was an
It is just one
totally
of their
independent of
covert
the
operatives.
system.
I know.
A man
Bell
named
Tower is
Michael Zalazny.
fully dependent on the
He
system.
was implanted with
Yes.
experimental hardware, and to an extent that is way beyond legal regulations. I am ashamed to say I have operated on him myself, and he has been used in countless secret operations for the Chinese and others.
Sounds like the type of man you don't want to see going out of control.
Precisely. Yet, about a month ago, I have heard rumors that Mr. Zalazny and part of his unit had gone rogue. And 2 weeks later, a city official was killed in a perfectly staged operation. I am certain it was them. And then, a few days ago, Mr. Zalazny contacted me himself. He needed urgent help with one of his squad mates' augmentations.
I take it you said you would help.
They sent me to the back store of a meat shop near Pandang Road, in the Yutzao district. There, I performed emergency repairs on one of the agent's augs, a servo replacement. I believe this back store is their hideout, Mr. Jensen. You must go there and make Mr. Zalazny hear reason.
I'll do what I can.
I am sure you are up to the task. Mr. Zalazny is a soldier, not a maniac. Your unique situation will no doubt resonate with him. And if things do turn sour, and he must be terminated, I think you are quite a good candidate to get it done. Or at least survive.
That's...
No, I like his honesty there. It's like, even if you don't kill him,
Alright,
like
corporate
you're
warfare.
very careful. Very careful.
Mission trigger. Hugh Darrow will contact you directly when you re-enter Hengsha after your rough landing. From here on out, it's all a matter of following location markers on the HUD.
Okay, so he hasn't done that. He hasn't contacted me yet, so I have to trigger something.
So, do this mission until you trigger the other one, I guess.
What time is it? I'm probably only gonna have time for
8:33. I know.
No, it's fine. This is gonna lead to a series of very complicated confrontations that I really don't like.
Check your map, by the way. Trigger might already be there.
No. Let's take you off for the moment. Okay.
Ayoy.
Where am I going? Hello. Didn't mean to do that. Oh, fur. What?
Reminding me of when you were talking like a child.
Oh, hey.
yeah.
That's not a child. At this point, well, it is because
You were basically trying to. You were unintentionally doing your Mickey voice.
I couldn't think.
I know.
Guys put me so on the spot.
I know.
I could not think of anything. I was like, fudge buckets. I mean, in this case, could you imagine?
Oh, that segment was just nothing but laughter.
You know what I just realized? This is far enough in the future. Wait. No, it's not. Oh. This is like 2033 or something. It's far enough ahead. I think that version of Mickey would be public domain.
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
He probably would. Am I gonna be shooting someone in the ass now?
I don't know. I haven't read the rest of the thing. I just said do that. The trigger.
It's not that. There's a bunch of bell tower assholes around the corner. Hey, buddy.
Over there, Pat!
Dick.
You crazy bastard!
Are you only able to knock out, like, combatants, or can you knock out just random pedestrians?
No. No! Hello. Okay. Get some more painkillers. Oh! You wanna play that game? No. Bum rush me. Dipshit. Do I look in the mood?
Yes. Trick question. Jensen's always in the mood.
By the way, that guy there...
You know, you're one bullet away from dying.
That's fine. There's only a camera there.
Bang.
Lady, shut up.
I missed.
That sounded like such a weak and fake, like,
No, do you know what's funny?
What?
If I didn't knock him out, or if I knocked him out and they didn't see me, they wouldn't have bothered with me. Because if you come through there and they're not there and you're not paying attention and he sees you, he'll actually run off and go get a bunch of bell tower guards to kick your ass.
Okay.
That's why I'm able to knock him out. I can stun gun and shoot the civilians to kill them. But typically... Oh, there you go.
Hugh Darrow here. Please forgive this intrusion, but David assured me of your cooperation and discretion. I find myself in need of some assistance.
I'm listening.
A contact of mine, Meng Yao, is in Hengsha, waiting to fill you in. I'll upload her coordinates now.
Really? Oh, no.
Do you want some help with one of these?
Why did it...
It probably auto-changed the moment you got the mission.
No.
Locate the butcher shop.
Yeah. It told me to come here. It's actually not here. I already passed it in the other zone. It's telling me it's here, though.
You should follow the blue marker to the butcher meat shop where Zelensky's squad was hiding. This is the district with Hengsha Park and Ports, the Dutchman's and Jaya's apartment building, and the Harvester base. In the meat shop's basement, you will find nothing except for a bell tower operative corpse and a personal secretary that suggests Zelensky moved his base of operations after Dr. Wing's visit.
It doesn't give me the exact location. I actually have to go looking. Which is the annoying part. That's what pissed me off, and I had to figure out which.
The sewers hinted in the pocket secretary are in the Hengsha district with the Hotel Hunghua, the Hive nightclub, to the entrance to the Alice Garden pods, and the Limb Clinic.
Yes, I know where that is. Stupid butcher shop, huh? Is it up here? Yes, it was. So here's the thing. They don't make it obvious that it's here. Unless you're looking for that. Just frustrating, but try it enough to drag it. Oh, hey. Look at that. Supplements. No, that is not supplements.
I was kidding.
They shot out all the streets.
Of course they did. Probably had information.
I love how the poor guy decided to go there by himself like a dumbass. It's like, dude, don't be dumb. Okay, so Hangshot District is back that way.
He was holding up for a hero. And then silence and just like, mother.
It's the look of, I don't have something to slap you over the head with. I wish I did. Okay, that laugh is exceptionally creepy, though.
So I imagine Versalag's gotta have an opinion on things.
What the hell? Oh, he's in the hotel. Yes, I can actually go buy stuff. Come on. Oh, hey guys. Your corpses are still here. But you're sleeping. And the lady's still running around and freaking out. Buddy, I want your wares.
You invest in this?
Okay. Yes, please. No. Yes. These are only good if I'm using. That's nice, but I have been tempted to do a just I'm a murder hobo you run, but really gets you a lot of negative reactions and shit.
Fortune.
Hang on. Don't you want the rocket launcher and the target seeking
No.
augmentation for boss battles?
No, because that my next boss fight is not one I particularly want to be looking that around for. Last time, well, actually no. Oh no! That's about to die.
Oh no!
Guess I won't be running late. This will probably last me almost long enough to finish the storyline. Yeah, hopefully I went the right way. Otherwise I'm gonna... Yeah, by the way, I got lucky my first time doing this. I dropped right on top of him. Unintentionally. He absolutely scared the piss out of me as a result.
Feeling very cramped in my hand. I don't like it. Beer!
Oh. I guess it's not... Oh, shit. Yeah, okay. Oh, I do remember now. I think. Damn it. So, I am in the total wrong area for this.
So I know you have a thing, an augment that prevents you from taking fall damage. But why don't you have an augment that makes you rocket up ladders?
Because...
Boot rockets! All you need to do is hang onto the sides and go...
Yes, there is.
Or, I don't know, a super jump. Super than that.
Buddy, that's as super as it gets. And if you want to talk about the annoyance with that, let me tell you something about the second game. They have something that you want that super jump. You'll get it. It's a pain in the ass to land. Okay.
That sounds exactly like Elder Scrolls Oblivion.
No, it's because it literally...
Do you know Oblivion's the start of Oblivion?
Nope.
Actually, wait, no. Sorry, not Oblivion. Morrowind.
Oh, so one of the oldest freaking ones that anybody can still play.
At the beginning of the game... Yeah.
1 and 2
I'll explain you the scenario. At the beginning of the game, you walk a couple of feet forwards past the town, and all you hear is, ah!
Wait a minute. You're Jensen, right? I heard that some of my former buddies have been looking for you.
Could be. What's it to you?
When a stranger sojourns with you in your land, you shall not do him wrong.
You've dropped the merc gig to become a man of the cloth?
Hardly. I just have an interest in theology. And I love quoting the book. Everything in it is so evocative. Now, tell me, are you here to stop me?
Not exactly. I'm here on behalf of someone who wants you to understand reason.
Let me guess. Dr. Wing, right? He's a good man. And I know he's only trying to do what he thinks is right. But he doesn't quite grasp the whole picture here.
Then why don't you enlighten me? Start by explaining why you went rogue.
When an average man decides he no longer shares his employer's views and opts to leave, we say he's handing in his resignation. When men like us do the same, it's called going rogue. You can't quit a job like ours, Jensen. You know that.
Yeah, okay, I can relate. But you still haven't answered my question. And what do you mean when you say you no longer share your employer's view?
Back in the US, when I first got into the Army, I did it because I wanted to serve my country. I believed in its values. I believed in its government. Back then, I believed that by serving my government, I was serving the people it was supposed to protect.
Nice sentiment. But you don't work for the US anymore, you work for Bell Tower.
Times change, Jensen. You know the story. Capitalism's final encroachment on one of the most lucrative industries in the history of mankind. War got privatized. The US military offloaded its special operations to PMCs like Blue Water Global and Bell Tower. I believe that as long as they were working for the government, they were serving the same cause. So when they offered me the chance to work on major operations at twice the pay grade, I made my jump.
Why don't we just skip to when things went sour?
Bell Tower outfitted us with top-notch augmentations. The kind of stuff civilians never hear about. Gave us a massive edge over the enemy. Later, seeing as my unit was one of the most successful ones, they selected us for a special program. Top secret. Experimental tech. Told us we would get to work on critical black ops for the US government. But there was a price to pay.
Go on.
We had to be implanted with a neural hub that manipulates memory centers in the brain. Basically controlling what you can and cannot remember.
And you agreed to this?
Beware of false prophets who come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly are ravenous wolves. The augmentation was supposed to keep us safe, make sure we'd never remember details if we fell behind enemy lines. That was the main function. The second one, the one they didn't tell us about, was to lower our inhibitions. Make us more receptive to orders we'd likely disobey. Bell Tower turned us into the perfect mercs.
If you were so perfect, and the hub made you so perfect, how did it fail? How come they didn't outfit the whole agency?
I told you the tech was experimental. After a couple of ops, I started experiencing memory shifts, remembering bits and fragments of past operations. Slowly, I realized some of these operations couldn't logically have been orchestrated by the government. I was asked to do highly questionable things, even by professional standards.
Aren't we all?
Not like this, Jensen. Our services have been sold to corrupt officials in the American and Chinese governments. A combination of lies and use of the neural aug made sure we complied. We were working for a shadow government. Individuals corrupted by a quest for personal power.
So how'd you get out of it?
I confronted the project director. He quoted Apocalypse Now. You have to have men who are moral, and at the same time who are able to utilize their primordial instincts to kill without feeling. I forced him to disconnect the hub, for me and my squad mates here. And then I killed him. I went through his files and contacts. I know who these corrupt men are now. They've turned us into killing machines, and now they'll get to experience their experiment firsthand.
Dr. Wing said our situations would resonate. I don't think he realized it might go both ways. Some men deserve the justice we bring on them. Do what you have to do, Zelazny. I won't get in your way.
I appreciate that, Jensen. I didn't want you to die for a cause that isn't yours. These men I killed, and these men I'm going to kill. They have names, families, they're people. Their deaths shouldn't be erased from my memory by some electronic software. They should haunt me, taunt me, until I finally meet our Lord and pay for my sins. But the men behind this, they deserve to die. And I think there's poetry in the fact that they engineered their own demise.
The way he just walked off reminded me of Mass Effect.
I didn't get very far. Honestly, I do.
Hey, Jensen. Zelazny here.
Zelazny? How'd you get this frequency?
You're no stranger to top secret augmentations, Jensen. You figure it out. In the meantime, just want to let you know I've contacted some of my old pals at Bell Tower. Got them to reassign a couple of local patrols. You should have a few less problems to deal with for a while.
Thanks.
Don't mention it.
A man with a conscience. Good soldier.
How is that possible?
The funny part about it all is realistically... Actually, you know what's really funny about that? That was scripture he was quoting.
Yeah.
100%. And for people who don't know what I mean, that's biblical scripture.
That's no other scripture.
No, well, yes there is. Quran for each belief has their own scriptures.
Okay, fair enough.
Technically, if you want to get technical.
Yeah.
And it's an honest reflection of kind of the military today when you look at it, because you know there's a few different sayings in the military, and I'm saying this as someone who's before I continue has had family in the military. I've never met them, and I've only heard secondhand stories. But one of the big, regardless of what part of the world you're from,
shell shock.
No, one of the oldest sayings that's still kicking around in the military is, there is no such thing as an atheist when you're in the foxhole, or in a foxhole. When you're in that situation, you're either gonna die or you're gonna barely pull through. And it doesn't matter where you are in the world. You're gonna be praying to whatever you believe in, or whatever they believe in that area.
I found him.
Really, Mr. Jensen? You have been able to make him understand reason? Will he turn himself in?
It's a long story, Doc. I tracked Zelazny and his men. They were hiding in the sewers. And after talking to him, I decided to let him go.
What? But he is a dangerous man, Mr. Jensen. You should not have done this.
The men Zelazny's after are far more dangerous than he is. His methods are extreme, but I think his cause is justified. To be honest, Doc, I believe what he wants isn't that different from you. An honorable government free of corruption. They could use a man like you.
I had not foreseen such a thing. I don't know, Mr. Jensen. You seem to believe that the end justifies the means, but I don't know. I'll have to think about this. Here is a praxis kit. It's all I have.
The reality is, at the end of the day, if something is worthwhile, the end does justify the means. It sucks.
Nothing in this world is free.
Yeah, exactly.
Even the things that are labeled free.
Yeah. They always come with a price. You just don't find out till afterwards.
Or not at all.
Yeah. By the time... Well, no, you do eventually find out. But by the time you do, it's too late. The price has to be paid in full. It's an unfortunate... It's an I guess the best way to put it is a unfortunate dialogue about society today, and it's just one of those shitty situations where there is no winning. Not unless it is you're trying to improve yourself, and in which case anything that you try to do, it's gonna suck. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be difficult, but when you get to the finish line, that feeling, nothing beats that feeling at the end of the road. On the other hand, relating to the soldiers' situation in that the ends do not justify the means with what was done to them. Because ultimately, when you live by the sword, you die by the sword. And when you try and play God, it's gonna come back and bite you in the ass when you least expect it. People are not very...
Open debate.
Yeah. People are not very forgiving when you do that. Let alone the fact that nature is a cold, harsh, cruel mistress, and she don't care if you got money or power.
Well, they were busy figuring out if they could.
They didn't. Well, you're quoting Jurassic Park basically there. Ian Malcolm, your scientists were too busy trying to figure out if they could. They didn't stop to think if they should. And that again is a commentary on corporate greed and political greed and just greed in general. And it's accurate too. Like, just because you can doesn't mean you should. And when you should, you better damn well do it.
Well, if you should, you better dang well know what you're getting into.
Like, if it's something that should be done, And if you think you should walk away, walk the hell away.
Yeah.
Not worth getting killed over for somebody's stupidity or hurt.
Let's hope it's as good as they say.
Yeah.
Mr. Jensen, right? Thank you for your time. I am Meng Yao, an associate of Mr. Darrow's. I'm in charge of one of his divisions here in Hengsha. You come highly recommended.
Really?
Your boss described you as a most precious asset. Apparently, you are very efficient and always get the job done. We could definitely use a man like you for this operation.
Let's do this.
Let's hope his confidence is well placed then.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
Safe before, right?
Mr. Darrow doesn't trust
What?
just
Safe
anyone.
before, right?
We
No.
need you to help us stop a group of terrorists who are threatening the Panchaea project. It is not an easy task. Are you sure you are up to it?
Okay, I'll help out.
Excellent. Here's the situation. It has come to our attention that these terrorists possess highly classified proprietary information about Panchaea. We've been able to convince them to sell it to one of our agents, a man named Lo Fei. The meeting is supposed to take place near the Alice Garden pods in the Daigong district.
And you want me to crash this meeting?
Actually, there will not be a meeting. We are sending you alone to ensure Mr. Fei's safety. The terrorists will not be expecting that, and will have the information with them on a data chip. You have to neutralize all of the sellers and retrieve the chip so you can bring it to me.
I don't get it. If Fei set up the meeting, why risk sending me in his stead? Why doesn't he or even some of your other agents drop in on the sellers and take the chip?
Because Mr. Darrow wants an absolute guarantee that there will be no casualties. We
Yeah,
will
I have
not
to do this
play
without
by
killing
their
anybody.
rules. We want them arrested and questioned, then properly prosecuted and sentenced. This will require stealth and efficiency. That's why a man with your particular skills will be indispensable.
I have skills. A particular set of skills.
The sellers are expecting Mr. Fei and Mr. Fei alone. If they spot you, they will shoot on sight. Need I point out this might make your job a lot harder?
Story of my life.
Don't worry. I am the knight.
Okay. So, considering this was about to die, I would love to keep going, but it's also 9 o'clock. And we are actually, honestly, getting to almost the end of this, anyways. Alrighty, folks. That's it for tonight. I know I was planning on going a little late, but it seems like I have to plug in my controller.
His
to charge.
controller is being his nanny.
No, I haven't exactly plugged it into charge for about 2 weeks.
Yeah, but it's telling you to do.
Yeah, it's telling me I need to charge. I need food. Plug me in, sir. Okay, joking aside. That's all for tonight, folks. We'll be picking this up again next week, of course. We'll see you again tomorrow for Spirit of Justice. I had to I apologize. I was trying to remember which one it is. Our last little bit of cleanup for 1,000-Year Door with the Pit of 100 Trials, and then the final 2 super bosses, which will be completed by Terp, who is sitting here next to me. And then no D&D this Saturday, and for the rest of our schedule, please check our page, join our lovely community in Discord if you're interested, and have a good night.